starting lineup. Sergio Roberto.
The same in bringing Ricky Puig into the squad because of the
back on the bench, which is good news. There's Clement Longley as well. Fernandez. So Roberto Soldado and Antonio Puertas, who passed away at the end of December. And as is so often the case in
twice the amount of the goals they've scored away from home. So
Messi plays it back to the fullback. Ansu Fati making the run in the centre, but Ramon Aziz, one of the goal scorers in that 2-0 win for Granada back in September, and a free kick as he plays it back out wide, and number 17 looking to line up a shot, and it's a save from Rui Silva. Still the ball not completely clear. Arturo Vidal over the bar, but the referee's whistle brings that move to a close with the first real opportunity of the game, and it goes.
Not going to be playing in the wing, on the wing position. That's the position that
sets off. Plays it out wide to the Venezuelan Darwin Machis, and Granada are awarded 38 years of age, and Machis onto the ball as the free kick was Granada. And there is the visitors' head coach challenge of Gonalons and slides it into the centre. Ansu Fati with a second opportunity. And this time he prods it up and over the frame of Rui Silva's goal, but another control. Darwin Machis pursuing the Argentinian, puts the challenge in, and the referee says it was not only a foul but also worthy of the first yellow card of the game for the Rakitic, just keeping Granada guessing, but it will be Messi who lifts it up and over the wall. Rui Silva just checking his angles.
As opposed to a back four, because the fullbacks are so high up the pitch. It could be.
Says the referee. Here's Messi, who turns and starts running towards the Granada.
Do have some defending to do here.
Here's Darwin Machis, but look who's back there. There's a useful flick on the Ramon Aziz, not able to bring it under control. You missed the first 4 games of the campaign. Jordi Alba, that effort. Messi picks up the rebound, finds Arturo Vidal, who finds space for a shot, but in the end it
nothing too drastic so far in terms of Granada's perspective.
Into the feet of Griezmann, receives it back, and then was offside. Ball into the centre. Messi just unable to control Griezmann and Messi as that ball is played for now. Jordi Alba across the face of goal, and Ansu Fati saw the ball roll under his foot. Full care was with him. Oh, Messi does ever so well on the ground and then goes round Gonalons and continues, and this time he is brought down and real pursuit. This time it strikes the wall and goes once more. Threads it through to Rakitic, but Darwin Machis just with some kind of context. But if you're going to go on and score 49 goals, the referee prevents Granada's 2 times that he's completed 90 minutes so far this season. Yanateki, as Granada have a free kick themselves now. Ramon Aziz, Carlos Fernandez can pick up the rebound, and he will go for goal from distance. Marc-Andre ter Stegen with the dramatic
Busquets.
There's the ball into the centre.
Again, Granada, tight, narrow back four.
They down below us. Sergio Roberto comes across, and Sergio Busquets into back into the path of Sergio Roberto. Rakitic tried to Griezmann to Ansu down the right inside the area, looks to roll it across the Jordi Alba down on the ground. Clement Sanchez in an advanced position. The pass forward looking for. Here's Ansu looking to make some of that possession count as he slides it into the near post. Clement Sanchez played it safe, took the touch, knocked it behind for Spain under 21s, and there have been calls for him to be given a full international appearance to ensure that Antoine Griezmann. Jordi Alba on the overlap looking to put in another. Returns it to Sergio Roberto. Now Busquets with a rare long ball. Goalkeeper decides to stay at home. Ansu into the area, will look to try and square it, but it was Herman Sanchez. Busquets up and over the top for Messi, who managed to get a toe to it, not able to really. Now Jordi Alba has some space, and there's Lionel Messi, and it's wide of the mark. There was a cheer from this near side of the ground. They thought it was in before the half-time interval with a scoreline, but it's 0-0. Season after he left, and at Betis he took over. He's picked up now. Ansu looking to retrieve the lead out wide to Alvaro Badillo. They lie 13th in the away form table in La Liga, do Granada. The attempted shot comes back out wide to, or back into the scores. Fulkier lays it back to the number 10. It's Messi who strikes, and it's just wide. Ball bouncing. Rui Silva was across. Perhaps looked to be on the last, or behind the last man. And indeed now the flag is raised. It was delayed just in case you were talking about in the first half, Terry, that really narrow defensive unit as Rakitic strikes. An ooh from the crowd, but that one slightly further away than Messi's opportunity. Alongside him back into the path of Vidal, who puts it across the face of goal, and Victor Diaz prevents it from reaching Griezmann and picks up that ball. Here is the France international.
Up the ground quite comfortably, not running at full pace, and gets it.
Victor Diaz will tries to play it back to his captain. Victor Diaz sliding in, and it was a 50-50 challenge.
Have had to deal with over the years. It was a common tactic to defend against.
A very familiar run towards the edge of the area, but runs into traffic against Griezmann. Completes the 1-2, looks for Messi, but it's played just in the team, or looking to be promoted and given an opportunity that under Setien they will get that if they are good enough.
Yeah, it'd be a big responsibility on Riqui Puig. You talk
right to Ansu. Ansu though lifted it up. There was an immediate appeal for something there. I'm not sure what part of Dimitri Fulkier's anatomy that.
Two frustrations from the.
Perhaps an opportunity. Lots of sliding challenges. Mr. Pizarro deciding just to pick whichever one he feels as Messi lines this one up. And it took a deflection somewhere en route and ends up being a corner. See from the corner flag there just how windy it is as that's played into the Machis by Yangel Herrera, and indeed Machis in the end fouled by Arturo Vidal, and moments after Messi having a free kick just outside the Granada containing Griezmann and Busquets. That one is Hernandez across into the centre, and the shot, and it's off the woodwork, and that is by far the closest that Granada have come to scoring. The low drive, Ter Stegen at full stretch. As you said about Rui Silva on previous occasions, see back to him. Griezmann into the area, goes for goal and a save, and it's fairly central for Rui Silva, but he palmed it away. I think maybe a jolt. Granada are still. Alba up against Diaz, busting his way into the area, but full back against full. Lining up a left-footed cross, but it's fairly central. Magda there just trying to squeeze it forward. Messi tripped, and the referee decides that free kick. Messi again appealing.
I think we see a general trait with Setien's teams, don't we? Where a lot of the passing.
Quique Setien living up to what he said.
Sending him on to do a job. It's important. It's vital that he brings something to the team.
Out wide to Alba. Alba into the near post where Griezmann was running in, but Rui Silva kept his eyes on the ball. And more of what? Now Sergio Roberto Vidal trying to find Messi. Eventually it does come to him, but an arm was used. Quickly manoeuvred, and Messi flicked forward. Vidal, Messi in the centre. There it is, passing it into the goal. 75.5 minutes played, and finally we have the breakthrough here in Camp Nou, and it's Messi from 12 yards out, and it's 1-0 to Barcelona.
And it's with their persistence in going through the centre of attack. Riqui Puig does well, the young player. He's the player that wins possession back. It's a great cheer from the crowd. Little did they know it was going to be the start of a move that ends up with Messi yet again passing the ball into the back of the net.
Thought he was going to try his luck. Instead the shot does come in, and it's from Messi, and this time Rui Silva is equal to it. Both gloves to the ball. Busquets looking for the run of Messi, and it wasn't too.
Said when he put Riqui Puig on, it was to do a particular job, to make sure that Barcelona got the goal and to make sure that they go on.
Free kick. It's Darwin Machis up and over the top. Artur,
isn't it?
Here's Messi smiling again through the area. I use that phrase, but
made the goal.
Now Riqui Puig looking to set up Griezmann, and it was a wonderful run from the 20-year-old on to Griezmann towards the area, but Gerard Piqué won it well, but his clearance fell only as far as Maxime Gonalons. So another free kick, and it will be Victor Diaz up and over to the Messi trying to pick out Griezmann, beaten to it by Domingos.
Midfield play, doesn't it?
There is the shoot.